Okay, continuation of part 1 of the frozen water pipe saga, where there's a big, I don't know, they're calling it a, what is it called?
Cold bomb.
A cold bomb. A big thing developing off of the coast, the east coast. Huge winter storm, huge drop in pressure, probably the coldest we've ever seen it, at least setting record low temperatures over 92% of the country. So yeah, we're getting a little nippy and the pipes are frozen, and I've been putting this off, but I'm going to try and tear this siding or this skirting off and see if I can get under and figure out where the water line comes in and see if I can maybe thaw it out a little bit, because we went a whole day without water yesterday. We had a bucket and it was froze, so we thawed it out by the wood stove, and we were able to use that to wash dishes and whatever, but we need to get these pipes thawed out. So this looks like about the best place to try and get under here. This would be right under the shower, bathroom sink. So if I can go straight to the other side, I think that's where the water line comes in for the hot water too. So we'll just see what we can see. There is no room under there. This is a water pipe, supply pipe.
Are you observing? Do you know anything about frozen pipes?
All the lines are insulated that need to be insulated. And there's no room to get under there. I'm gonna see if I can take a little one of those creme brulee torches, like a brazing torch, down to the pressure tank and see if that valve might be frozen. I don't know. We'll try that. But something's frozen somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where it would be frozen under here. These are little like creme brulee type blow torches from back in the day when we used to do all kinds of big fireworks shows for the 4th of July, and you had to light a bunch of mortars real quick. See if they work.
If it's under pressure, wouldn't that mean that there's water in the tank?
There's a bladder in here, air bladder. And yeah, there should be water in here, but it might be frozen, I don't know. Reason number 714 why we need to get our house built.
Looks like we'll be hauling water. Gotta go get some buckets, and we're gonna have to get the lid off the spring head and probably bring the truck down here. Probably be easier than just hauling it up the hill by hand. So we're gonna go get some of those 5-gallon buckets that we got from Walmart and from the grocery stores. fill those up for water, and that's what we're going to be using for dishes and for bathing. And we already have the bottled water for drinking. So hopefully that'll get us through till the weather heats up a little bit and the pipes thaw out.
Old-fashioned water getting
Well, we got 20 gallons of water, 4 5-gallon buckets. Honestly, you can't have enough of those buckets. But that ought to tide us over for a little bit. We'll use one of the buckets to fill up the Berkey. That holds about 3.5 gallons. Have a little bit left over. Have some for dishes. We'll have some to heat up some water, take a bath, and laundry probably at some point. We'll see if we can hold off on the laundry. But at least we'll have some water for laundry too, and if we need to, we can always come back. So that's life living off grid.
should go out in 3 days.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Hopefully it will thaw out in about 3 days after this Arctic bomb hits.
They're calling for temperatures around almost 50 degrees next week, but just got to make it through this point. And I know that's not cold for a lot of you guys. We've been hearing from Canada where it's negative 40. That's not even a real temperature.
No, that's like Venus.
But for us here, you know, down to 10 degrees during the night and 20 during the day, that's pretty cold, and it is affecting obviously how we function. So this is how we're dealing with it. Alright, so it's day 3 of frozen water pipes, and we're actually doing alright. We got about, let's see, we got 20 gallons of water brought up from the spring head down below, and we used that to refill the toilet, to do dishes, to take a bath, and all that kind of stuff. And then we went down and got 25 more gallons and got it stocked up here. So the well's spring head's regenerating down there. We're able to get water on demand, and that's working for us all right. Now, how to solve this problem with the frozen water pipes. We've narrowed it down to where we think it most likely is the pipes underneath the house that are frozen. Now, there are a lot of different solutions we could take to this. If you throw enough time and money at something, of course you're going to solve the problem, but we are trying to be creative in our solutions here in just using what we have on hand. And so what we have on hand is chicken heating lamp. We are going to attempt to put this on a PVC pipe and put it underneath that crawl space and see if we can heat up those the pipes underneath there. Now again, we had drained the pipes of water. We cannot maintain a constant drip through these pipes because our generator needs to be on to pump water up, so we drained the pipes. We think the frozen parts might be where there are connectors, or where there's L shapes in the pipes, or T-shaped fittings. But we're going to concentrate this heat light underneath the house, see if that works. If that doesn't work, we'll go to the next phase and see what the next thing is. But regardless, we're not too stressed out about this because next week the temperatures are going to rise, and you know, all things change. So let's see what happens.
Hillbilly engineering. Can't tie this in a knot because it won't fit through the pipe. Not really sure where to put it. Old duct tape. I can't see, you have to watch. Well, we'll try that for 20-30 minutes, and then I'll move it to a different spot. It's freaking cold.
Well, we had the heat lamp on underneath the house for about an hour now, and we're using the temperature gun to see what the temperature was under here, and it's about 14 degrees. This heat lamp isn't really putting much of a dent in changing the temperature under the house at all. There's just too much ventilation going on with the siding, and the temperatures are just too cold. So we have we figured out one of two things. Either it's just too cold under here and we can't get it thawed out, or this isn't our main problem, and our problem is with the pressure tank down over the hill, and that is frozen. If that is, that could probably be a pretty big problem. And the solution to that would be building some sort of shed over it and protecting that a little bit better. But for right now, we're just gonna have to wait until next week until everything thaws out, because right now we're being very reactive on this property as opposed to being proactive, because we have literally just moved in, what, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and right at the beginning of winter, and we've been just rushing around trying to get wood ready and get all the other issues situated. So stuff like this, you know, you just have to wait till the problem crops up before you can address it, and unfortunately the problem cropped up, and now we're attempting to address it. So we're good for now. Luckily we have a source of water. Maybe we'll take you along on another video as far as how we're going to do laundry and how we do a bucket bath. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do that in case you're interested. But for right now, we're just gonna take this out and button it back up, and yeah, wait till it thaws. So stick with us, we'll keep you updated, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and thank you guys for all your wonderful comments. Appreciate it.
No time for frozen pipes. Gotta edit video.